chocolate to spread fire about getting tested, knowing your status, and taking meds as prescribed. It's okay if you fractionally late to this party, because Mulan's are gonna help you get and stay informed. In the US, about 1.2 million people aged 13 or older, and globally about 40 million people across ages are living with HIV, and 13% of them don't know their status. That's why getting tested routinely is a great way to protect yourself and others in our communities. In 2019, less than 1% of the US trans population was newly diagnosed with HIV. We're proud of that progress. In 2022, Black and Hispanic cis men who have sex with men accounted for about 48% of new HIV diagnoses in the US. And in 2023, women and girls accounted for about 53% of the global population living with HIV. But thanks to modern developments in testing, prevention, and treatment, we see a steady decline in new infections every year. Today, for prevention, we have PrEP, medication taken before exposure to reduce your chances of getting HIV. PrEP and contraceptive usage has a 99% effectiveness rate at preventing HIV through sex when taken as prescribed. In case of emergency, you have sex within being exposed to get PEP, like Truvada and Descovy, and actual infection. Regardless, HIV infection is not a death sentence because treatment links to antiretroviral therapy, or ART for short. The key goal of all ART is to reach and stay in undetectable status. And undetectable means untransmittable, so be sure to take your ART meds like auto or they target as prescribed. Education yields protection, so let's break the stigma together, because there's nothing more fashionable than being informed. Judges, schoolhouse with the line. Okay, wait, before we just hand out the point, hold on, wait, I got a question, Mulan, and I need one of y'all to answer this. So let's just say if hello? This one, excuse me. Yeah. Half of y'all don't even know what undetectable is. If you had a person that was promiscuous, didn't like taking pills, what would you advise them to do? I would advise them to seek therapy with a medical professional. Alternative methods, and becoming undetectable, which means the level or the amount of the virus is below the amount that is detectable by a lab test, which means you cannot transmit the virus to someone else. Thank you, Councilman Launch, for them. Center Press Board. Any other house? 10, 9, 8. Hi, baby. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Grand prize to the House of Milan. Give them a round